Hi everyone, back again. Now, it's a quick update for November. I don't know how much more video I can do. Anyway, I'll put a video on about that in a bit. The first thing is the Eddie Stobart lorry for me mate's Christmas present. One of my mate's Christmas presents, I should say. The green engine. It took me a long time to find out the exact green for this. I did manage to get the colour matched in. Took me a while, but I did do it. I had to shave some bits off the pins on the top of one side and on the bottom of the other side to tilt the engine over slightly because of the step in the engine when it was built. The side rails here are glued together here in two parts. The pins in them, or the tongues in them, were a bit too small. Now, I hadn't sanded them or anything. As they come off the tree, even off the tree, they wobble quite a bit. So I've had to make sure, I've had to glue all these up, all clamped up on the bench with a ruler against them to keep them absolutely straight. So they're being put together. I put the suspension on. I've done the ladder chassis in between, put all the bits in there as well. There's still a few bits to go on there. The front suspension here I've done, and the rear suspension unit I've done. There's a few bits, like I said, there's a few bits to go on here still. The rear axle part, which I've got done here, is ready to go on here. That's the next job for this. Get this on there with the prop shaft in as well. That piece I'm going to do, that's no trouble. The front part has, with the steering rack on it, here it is. As you can see, I've actually got them so the wheels will turn on there. But if I put them on there now, I'm going to varnish this with a matte varnish to matte down all the chassis part. The varnish could stick that together. Now I know some people say you put a little bit of Vaseline in there and it'll stop it sticking. I've tried that before and it's stuck. Even though it's got Vaseline on it, it's jammed up in there. Anyway, I tend to leave them off, varnish first and then put them on afterwards. There's not much trouble with doing it that way. Actually, it's much easier that way as well. So that's that piece done. Next piece part is the Wallace & Gromit motorcycle. I'll use this. As you can see, I've now finished chroming the tank up. Well, it's all chromed up now, both sides. I've put the number plates on front and back. I've also put the headlight on, done the forks, and put the front mudguard on. And painted that up. That's all ready. What I've got left to do now is I've got the headlight to put on here. There's still two side pieces to go on around here, part of the chassis. That's good. There's one either side that's got to go on there. There's a little bit of paintwork to go on the back here as well. The seat's done. It's a seat. It's already done. I've also put the chrome strip around the edge of the seat. They did have them. There it goes. It just sits on there, and that is finished now. Now, what's holding me up on this one is actually the sidecars. I'm having so much trouble with them. Fitting the two halves together, they're not liking the glue. They really aren't liking the glue. I've had to scrape off any paint that's around the edge piece of them, so that when the two edges come together, I can glue the two edges together. With all the mucking about I've done with them, take the paint off, putting it on, they've warped slightly out of shape, so I've had to bring them back into shape again. And I think that's about it for now. hopefully next time I'll have some more bits and pieces for you. I don't know when I get this video out. I'm putting another one out to update you what's going to be happening, but I'm going to be offline for at least a month due to some financial difficulties. Apart from that, I'll see you soon. Bye for now.